guys, welcome back. Let's go on and wait. Let me change its outfit again. The laws to its original. Let's let him wear this. Let's go up here. What? Cussing for Chipper is perfect.
I just hate how they messed up my eyes.
Yeah, you can't have those bored eyes anymore, huh? Like you don't give fucks. Just wondering. Everything's all red and scary looking.
We're back in that other room? Did the teleporter fail or something?
Something feels off about it.
Look! Everything's upside down!
The furnishings are, at least. No, you're right. The whole room's flipped on its head.
So what was once down is now up, and vice versa. I suppose the teleporter reversed our orientation then.
Oh yeah, we can go see if we got any. We can get some new weapons or craft some new weapons.
Look at the Chinese.
Looking for any side quests.
We've reached our destination.
Did we really just spend that much money?
I had those Chinese eyes from my old one, but they fuck up the Chinese eyes, making them all big eyes. I said, why? Who did that? I'm pissed. I'm trying to get the borders eyes I can. It was like only 2 options. Shepherd, they're dead, Shepherd.
They're dead, Shepherd. Dark tree blood. Some eyeballs. Oh, he can get these.
Oh, I got some. Yeah.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I gotta get those other eyes.
Let's see if Dahna's. If we can get his last one. I think I talked to him more than I did
That was quite the little adventure we went on. There's certainly an abundance of water in this realm, isn't there?
Yeah, we won't have to worry about going hungry around here.
Is she saying she can get full off of just water?
Seriously, I'll fix you food while we're here. You don't have to worry.
Huh? Why are you two so concerned all of a sudden?
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alphen always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
Okay, there we go.
Dohalim.
I think I messed up by slipping at the ends.
Would you perchance be interested in going on a walk together?
Why? You're not on guard duty for another few hours.
Which is why I want to walk. To hear the music in these parts.
Music? Where are you going to find musicians all the way out here?
There's more to music than what people play. It's in the grass, fluttering in the wind, the leaves in the trees, and the songs of birds and insects. Once you open your ears, you'll find that music is truly everywhere in this world.
What sounds like music depends on who's listening, huh? It's an interesting idea, but I think it might be a little too difficult for me. Speaking of music, whatever happened to your instruments? You used to be a musician, didn't you?
Those are well out of my reach at this point. That aside, I don't feel that I yet have the right to play any of them again. You could say that it is in part my way of atoning for that which I have failed to do over the years.
Meaning that you haven't completely given up on making things right.
Do you think me a fool stuck in the past?
Not at all. In fact, far from it. You sound like you're still holding out hope for a brighter future. Picture yourself being able to play your music again. Doesn't that motivate you to keep going even when things get tough?
I see what you mean. I didn't realize that drive still lingered within me. The darkness in one's heart is sure to manifest in their music. However, I promise you that one day, when that darkness has finally lifted, I shall let you hear me perform.
Well, now that you've said it, you're gonna have to follow through. I look forward to hearing you play.
I suppose we should call it a day.
Oh, I still gotta talk to him. Oh no!
Once we finish eating, we should get going.
Nope, push B on that. It looks too bright. Okay, let's see how the cutscene looks on this.
Go over here, Fern. Kick her ass.
Oh, y'all grateful, because I didn't know what these mean.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yeah, just making sure we're not missing a traffic thing over here.
I guess this is the flip side of that pathway we were walking on just a little while ago.
This is crazy. Who knew such amazing technology existed?
Everything's topsy-turvy and that's all you can think about?
Bear in mind, the core... Coming through!
Denied!
Illuminate the power of Flash! This is gonna need all of us together!
To be let free!
Magic is amped! Divide! Go for the weak point! Blah, blah, blah.
Rising Wyvern!
Field!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
On the ground!
You get the gist! Divide! Think! Take it! Go! Pounce it!
Demon Light!
Burn in hell!
Eat Firmament Render! Magna Ray! Lightning! In here!
Crush!
Soaring blast!
Eternal
Where are you
devastation!
going? Tidal Wave! You get the gist! Arrow Squad!
Finish it!
Alphen! Astral Energy!
Say no more! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Oh, to go to Curse Claw, I think we need.
What are those? They look like Shionne's thorns, and with flowers too.
Not real ones, though. They're just like that flower growing out of Rena.
We must be getting close to the Great Spirit now.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that thing you said about how a little bit of Dahna's Great Spirit is inside all of us?
Right. That's why Dahna's Great Spirit is so much more diluted. Weak, even. Whether it was a choice so it didn't overpower others, or just the way it is anyone's guess.
If that's true, then wouldn't it mean Dahna's will could never form under natural conditions?
Yeah, sounds like that's probably the case.
So if Dahna exists within all of us, then what if something occurred that brought everyone's hearts and minds together as one? That unity could potentially act as Dahna's will.
You mean if everybody was, like, thinking the exact same thing at the exact same time? Come on, there's no way we could pull that off.
I know it's a long shot, but it might work.
Let's assume that's even possible for a second. Would it even be enough to fight back against Rena's Great Spirit?
If nothing else, it might be an option if we can't use the Renasalma.
Things are different here than on the surface.
That shows how deeply we ventured into Rena.
And how...
So here's a question. We came all this way to Rena on the assumption the Renasalma's here, right?
Just don't say it, Law.
Yeah, but I'm just saying...
I said don't.
I can understand why you might be concerned, Law. But you need to remember that there are people it affects more directly than you.
Oh, sorry.
We've managed to make it this far believing. Losing faith now won't do us any good. We're better off focusing our anxiety elsewhere.
Such as?
The Great Spirit. If Hevrecht 35's to be believed, our enemy won't just be handing over the Renas Alma to us. At least, not without a fight.
Not only that, but that same enemy just gulped down more than an entire world's worth of astral energy.
Point taken. It may be strange to say, but when I'm fighting, or at least know what needs to be done, it helps me a lot. I don't doubt myself as much. So thanks, both of you. The floor's on the ceiling and the ceiling's on the floor. This whole thing's making my head spin. Why would they even do something like this?
The Helganquil can bend life forms to suit their will. Nothing they could do at this point would surprise me.
The ceiling is on the floor. That doesn't weird you out?
What good is a team made up of members who all share the same opinions on everything? And besides, when you get to be at my ripe old age, one begins to consider it quite uncouth to show one's true emotions at times.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. You can't be that old.
The sands of time wait for none of us, lad.
Yeah, we'll see. Though at this rate, I guess I'll have to live long enough to get as old as you first, huh?
You will. And when the time comes, I look forward to hearing you change your tune on the matter.
Yeah, he's not that old. I think he's in his 30s, ain't he?
Let's dispose of the trash.
Burn in hell!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
Rising
holy
light!
quiver! In
I've
here!
been hit with something shattering the
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not feeling so great.
Sleep now.
Hell, this man do
He's got fires!
I've got
dare
it.
strike
Let
me
a
from
marksman
behind?
handle it.
Can you take it? All yours!
I'm on the roll. Strike!
An astral
Can't imagine
That's
what we
my
do
cue.
without you, Linwell.
Who, me? That's a
Not
little
much
much,
longer to
don't you
go.
think?
Come
I'm
on.
serious.
One final
You're a
push.
lifesaver. Let's do this together,
Position, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your fire.
To be let free! Rising light! Soaring light spear!
This could be useful.
Yeah, she's gonna kill people if you don't get those. You got both of you niggas in here.
No choice! Demon panic! Burn in hell!
Illuminate the
Can you
dark!
take it?
Come
You're
forth,
mine.
holy quiver! In
Double
here!
demon
Fire
panic!
is mine!
Swallow blade!
Divine I never miss!
Luna Rondo!
I can carve through armor!
Down on the
A
Phoenix!
thrilling performance.
Got it! Into the shadows! Now's our chance! Firmament
City of
Roger!
darkness to be let free!
Sealed!
Catapult!
Tidal wave!
Rotating
Burning strike! Ready!
Can't get out of this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy quiver!
Double demon pistol! Double
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Firmament
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Arrow squall! Illuminate magic
I'm ready.
Kazam! Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
So destruction, disgrace.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. Come and face me.
Shattering
Benediction
the
light.
pieces! Attack time!
Okay.
Here I go! Sword Rain Alpha!
Not on my... Hold on to your art.
Raining
Here I come.
Thanks, Shionne.
It's a
Be
duel of
careful
the
not to
arts.
overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Divine Seed.
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see
Your
about
arts
that.
are real incredible.
It's thanks to you I can use them.
And I promise
To
I'll always
destroy all
be
the
here.
full things.
I know fine weapon material when I see it. I found some
What
equipment.
is that? Ooh, Shionne, you probably need that. Yeah, we probably need to build that up first.
Let me take a look at it.
So it's time to build that up. Hello, you little bastard. Look at you.
Let's
dispose of the trash.
This one's mine!
Illuminate the dark! Our expert coming through! In here!
Double demon fang!
Where are you going?
Demon
Divine savior!
Eternal devastation!
Freezing storm!
Thunder fang!
I'll grind you into dust!
Ice tornado!
It's on!
Freezing
Ignite!
storm!
Illuminate
City
the
of
dark!
darkness!
Come forth, holy glimmer!
Demon fang!
Sealed!
Rising
Hear
water!
my call!
Can't get out of this!
Divine save! Blah, blah, blah. Holy land! Here!
Down on the ground!
Rotate time! Ignite!
The flames will roar! Sleep
None
now.
shall escape my judgment!
Demon
Now you
fang!
see what I can do!
City of darkness!
Ray!
I need
Outstanding form. You need to be healed.
Time to let it
mighty
rip!
light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Yeah, hold on. You two need healing.
Right, here goes!
Illuminate the
Resonate
dark!
with yours to be let free!
Radiant pierce! In here!
Within the soil. Awaken and
through.
wreak havoc!
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Do it! Not much longer to go.
Come on, one final push!
Let's do this together, Alphen.
Take this! Thunderous devastation!
Divine savior! This is
Move on!
Yeah, Meteor Storm plus death, so evil.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Mm-hmm. Man, better look at.
Onward and upward.
Whoa, that don't look like good news.
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Wow! You've got to be lucky to find this stuff.
Indeed. I can tell it's quite the find.
We're like, oh yeah, we're near the tree, alright.
Arrow squall! Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Here we go again with this.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Resonate with
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy
Spirits within the
glimmer!
soil.
Seal!
Awaken and wreak havoc! Stay calm. I shall
Dark
provide
flame!
assistance.
My spec.
Victory is within reach.
Dig deep, find
Finish this!
Alphen,
just sit still! In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely
Don't
timed
mind if I
waltz.
do.
No escape!
Negative gate.
Primed and ready.
Spirits within the soil.
Firmament render!
And wreak havoc.
Arrow squall! Do you want to handle Illuminate the dark! Come forth,
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any ideas.
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I was always improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shionne actually look flustered. In here! Fire! Blah, blah, blah. Burn it!
Do it!
You get Dohalim!
Light burst
Explode!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
within the soil. Certainly not.
Coming through! Reload! Where are you going?
Position, precision, timing.
Don't mind if I
All
do.
a perfect
Magic
match.
is
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your
Astral energy!
Say no more.
There!
scream,
One more!
bathed in blood.
Watch and the magic is there! It's more incoming!
Spirits within the soil. Awaken and
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
You know, I can keep training.
Not so smug now!
Your style is beautiful to observe.
You just astral energy!
Say no more.
Sighted!
Think of the abyssal
And
deep.
again!
Clear for
This
us.
one's mine! Here's another annihilation! Firmament render! Arrow squall! Blah blah blah! Burning! Hold on to your...
Raining slash.
Hey! Hoodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Or like, oh, let Alphen arrive. We gotta beat all these bastards. Hey, it's up in there!
Coming through.
Right, you picked the wrong fight.
Firmament render!
Rhapsody of
None shall
darkness.
escape my
You're
sight!
mine.
Now,
This one's all mine.
Burn!
Catapult.
Arrow squall!
Penumbra. Sonic rotating pile driver. Try this.
I'm
I can carve through armor. Everlasting. The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Holy glimmer! Sealed!
Double demon fang.
Divine! This one's mine! You get the gist.
I'm in your debt, Dohaline.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
The
what to
flames will
make?
roar!
You're
In
mine.
here! Mega ray!
This
More
one's
for the
all mine.
stockpile!
Not today.
Lightning! Meteor storm! Magic is in! Arrow squall! Blah blah blah! Holy land!
Captivity.
Annihilation! By the power
Ready and raring.
Sleep now!
Penumbra.
Rotating pile driver! Blah blah blah! Divine seed! You get the gist!
I'll burn it all.
Oh, 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 oh.
Ah! Flaming pillar. Fire. Wind.
Hear me!
Star
Flame of fury!
Burn.
Firmament render!
The tempest engulfs you.
Arrow squall! A chain magic do it!
All mine.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Divine savior! Firmament render! Vanish without a trace! Arrow
This
squall!
one's mine.
Rotating pile. Watch yourself.
Blah blah blah!
Sense incredible
Crimson
power.
blade! Burning
Bestow
strike!
thy mystic mercy.
You get the gist! Divine savior! Power flame! Where are you going? Blah blah blah! Arrow squall! Lunar corruption! You get the gist! Holy land!
I can carve through armor.
Annihilation! Holy land! Power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Do it! Alphen! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I think we all are. Got that splash and thunder, water arrows coming down at you.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Man, that was a lot of shit in there. That's shocking. You something would usually jump out. I still can't believe those are all Batarians over there. Because they were the first to go.
I saw how they went to that one playing with all those bugs.
Come here. Come here, buddy.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Burn!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! I never miss! In here!
Captivity.
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
Armor won't save you. Hitting pile driver.
Holy land! The flashing part's their weak point! Too much to handle?
Penumbra.
Illuminate the dark!
Soaring
Not today!
Lunar corruption! It's weakened! In here!
This ends now!
Divine save! Blah blah blah! Holy land!
Shockwave flash! Finish it!
Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Really? Ow! Big huge ice thing.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
That's with this big star over here.
Little help!
Resonate with the earth.
You got company!
Spirits within the soil.
Up and at 'em,
Awaken and
let's go!
wreak havoc.
Sonic thrust!
Sleep now!
Masterful dash.
This'll come in
Rending
handy.
you apart.
Blah 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 magic!
Bloody howling. Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Resonate with the earth.
Firmament's render!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still the enemy's arcs to meet!
Right. No time to hold back.
No complaints here.
Eat dirt! Arrow squall! One more time!
Take this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy
Finish
land!
it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Ooh, the other one died with it, huh? He was fine on the other side.
With your flames and my technique,
We're strong.
They're gonna Pixie Crystal.
I'm not a smart kid. How that thing is looking right at me. Wow.
Yeah, I broke a lot of stuff there.
Hey! Hoodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! None shall escape my judgment!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll grind you
Void blast!
Shattering of pieces. Attack
Rising
us.
Wyvern!
Armor won't save you.
I can handle it.
You picked the wrong fight!
catapult.
The flames will roar!
an astral
Real
art.
marksman That's my cue!
Shut him down!
A chain between heaven and earth! Escape my judgment!
That'll bring you
A
down.
whirling bounty of lightning!
Rising Falcon!
Divine Lightning! Now for some ready! Got it! Radiant blood! Now's our chance! Sleep now! Bloody howling! Magic is dead without a trace!
You picked the wrong fight.
Thanks, Kisara!
On your knees.
You're really strong, Alphen.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shionne actually look flustered.
I'm ready. Chill.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Said bitches. You think y'all gonna protect that item forever? No, y'all won't.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'll smash you!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Megasonic thrust!
Take this!
Illuminate the dark! Time for the holy glimmer!
Eat sleep now.
Ah!
Magic is where are you going? Divine faith!
You get the gist.
Holy land! None shall escape my judgment! Holy land! Blah blah blah! Arrow squall!
A thrilling performance.
Slash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Denied!
Megasonic thrust!
Anything in armor is
Lunar
mine!
corruption!
Thunder!
Lunar blast!
Lightning thrust!
Illuminate the dark!
Eat
Come
dirt!
forth, holy glimmer!
Shine!
I'll cover you!
Radiant
Holy
light!
land!
Force of
Recover!
regeneration!
Double demon
Regenerate!
finish it! In an instant! Impact cross!
Ow! The spear guy and the guy with the baton.
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
The Zoogles here are putting up a real fight.
That just goes to show how important this place is.
Or perhaps they simply thrived freely here under such harsh conditions.
I don't give a damn what.
The astral energy here is so dense. It's like trying to walk through water.
I know the Great Spirit's will is in the center of Rena, but with the world in this state, the entire planet has become its body, right? So doesn't that mean we're already inside it?
I would say that is horrifyingly correct. After all, the further we climb, the denser the astral energy becomes.
What's the matter, Rinwell? Are you not feeling all right?
No, it's nothing like that. It just feels like the energy here is a little more intense than it was before.
You mean Rena's energy?
Yeah, it's like when I made contact with Dahna's will in the wedge. It's almost as though I can understand what Rena's will is thinking.
But Rena's will is supposed to be a lot stronger. Aren't we risking the Great Spirit controlling us if we interact with it directly?
I don't think we have to worry about that. Rena's will is only supposed to control true Renans, like the Helganquil. If we can discern what the Great Spirit is thinking too, we might learn something, a weakness. But just to be safe, let me contact it alone.
Are you insane? Rinwell, you're gonna...
Rinwell!
She like, fuck that shit, here I go. I love this girl. She just going on and do it.
There was only meant to be one world. And your goal is to make them one. Is this fear? What just happened?
Are you all right? Rinwell? Rinwell, are you okay?
No, I'm fine. I think.
What were you thinking? You could have gotten yourself killed!
He's right. You had us all terrified, Rinwell.
I'm sorry. I really, really am. But I know now. I know how the Great Spirit thinks. I know what it wants, how it feels. Rena's Great Spirit wants to complete the world.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying it's trying to make something?
Yes, exactly. Originally, Dahna and Rena were meant to be one world. But that never happened. They've stayed separated, and the Great Spirit wants to finish the process.
What do you mean, one world? How is that even possible?
I don't know, but its will is clear. That's what the Great Spirit is trying to accomplish. The only problem is that since Rena's energy isn't evenly spread like Dahna's, it seems like it'll vanish before that happens naturally.
So it's trying to absorb Dahna while it still can, so that it can force the two planets to unite. Is that what you're saying?
The Great Spirit is scared. But it's not scared the way a rational person would be. It's more raw and undiluted. Like just pure fear.
Like an animal, acting out of instinct. Although admittedly, an animal would be easier to communicate with. At the very least, I have my doubts that it recognizes us as sentient beings with a reason for coming here. Earth, water, fire, and wind energy exist in both worlds, but only darkness and light can be found within Rena and Dahna, respectively. The Renis Alma, as far as we know, the only host capable of harvesting the astral energy, is composed of all six. Knowing all that, Rinwell's findings do sound plausible.
That sounds a lot like Shionne's thorns, doesn't it? The whole reason the Great Spirit is trying to unite Dahna and Rena into one world is in order to save itself. And if her thorns are part of the Great Spirit, then they must also be trying to save themselves?
Alphen, what is it?
Sorry, I forgot about more.
We thought the only way to free your thorns was for you to die. Yet despite that, they seem to be doing everything in their power to stop that from happening to you. Something wasn't adding up. But then I just realized something. If the Great Spirit doesn't want to die, then neither would your thorns. Those same emotions, that fear, that determination, and its energy must have been the same thing that was keeping you alive. You were its vessel.
In that case, is that why her thorns caused so much pain to anyone who touched her? Because they were trying to protect themselves?
If that's all true, then... well, it's more than a little ironic.
The Great Spirit merely expresses its desires. I imagine it was the Helganquil who were likely tasked with putting together and implementing an actual plan.
Shionne.
I'm okay. We need to hurry and clean this mess up before it gets out of hand.
Still, even if the current state of the world is wrong like you said, does that really make everything okay?
You could be right.
If the world had been whole from the start, as it should have been, there'd be no Dahna and no Rena, no masters or slaves, no lords, no crown contest, maybe just peace.
Myrtle's a crazy ass bitch, that's all I gotta say. Love her. Can we do something with this thing? Nope.
To think, all this started because of the Great Spirit's desire to keep living. The only reason it craves energy is because it's dying from starvation. When you think about it like that, maybe the things it's done aren't so strange after all.
If Rena had been more like Dahna, things would have worked out a whole lot better.
It's like Hevrecht 35 told us. The Dahnan and Renan spirits are meant to be completely different beings.
Rena's energy amassing in one place led to its developing a powerful will. but that also made it crave energy, sapping Rena dry until it perished.
Whereas Dahna's energy is dispersed, meaning its will never developed to the same extent. And without that hunger, Dahna the planet was spared.
As for which is correct, well, I'm not sure it's our place to even say. Still, I can't help but think it reminds me a lot of the dichotomy of the human condition.
Dichotomy? What do you mean?
Those who know not satisfaction are driven to keep devouring without limit. But those who are content with their lot in life rarely fulfill their potential. I imagine it's likely that the larger Rena's great spirit grew, the more and more powerful its hunger also became.
Everything in moderation. When all's said and done, maybe that's the hardest thing for people to learn.
Everyone's probably like, that crazy ass bitch Windroll. I'm like, yo, girl, I love her that she does that. She knew they were going to stop her, so she's like, let me do this real quick. I'm like, girl, do it, do it. Hey, bitches.
Coming through. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me.
Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell!
Everlasting
dust! Eagle Rage!
Lightning!
Ferocious Fury! We did it!
As impressive as always.
Anything in... Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix
Cyclone!
By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
Dang. Dang, Alphen, you just came in like, no, you're not gonna touch her.
Well, looky here.
I guess, let's go ahead. Booga booga! You are so rude. So rude. That sucker really sleeping.
Out of our way!
Burn!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glitter! In here!
Rotating
Where are
Raven
you
Fang!
going?
A thrilling performance.
Destruction! Eagle
Listen to the downfall!
Ignite!
Exploit the enemy's
The
weakness.
flames will lightning! In here! Damn it! Back into the front!
Resonate with the earth.
Now you see what I can do!
Stalagmite.
Mirage!
On you in a bind.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! The flames will roar!
Spear!
Seal!
Astral Arch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Pierce through! Try
Searing
this!
flame!
Eat dirt!
Down on the ground.
Here's a healing art! Too much to handle!
Elusive
Illuminate the dark!
I'm ready!
Come
Chill!
forth! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Oh man. You're like, that I was taking a nap and everything, then these humans came out of nowhere and killed me.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Yeah, let me do a quick save just in case, because I really want to. So we can load and see if we can upgrade people's stuff just since we said.
Wherever we go on this planet, there are machines littered everywhere.
It's impressive to look at as a bystander, but I sure wouldn't want to live here with all of this around.
I know what you mean. There are no fish here. I couldn't cook any of my delicious dinners for you all if we lived.
Cooking for Cocoa Puffs.
Here.
Clearly the worst point against it.
Damn. no way to get past you without that thorn though.
Another one down.
Your skills are admirable.
Jesus Christ. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop here. Next I'm gonna continue on. Or I might jump and go get some stuff.